Hi, crafty friends. So, a while back, I got a bunch of ribbon that were just stuffed in bags at the thrift store. And I thought, oh my gosh, let's take some spools, or let's create some spools, I should say, to put all of this ribbon around. So, I raided the recycling bin and I grabbed out this old cereal box, and that's what we're going to do. So since this has a print on one side of it, I did cut out two of each, or, okay, sorry, words are hard today. So we're going to do one at the top and one at the bottom of the spool. So I actually cut out four of the circles. That way I could put the ones that have the print on it together, just to kind of thicken it up a little bit. And then I will just cut that out. You can see I also have some toilet paper rolls and even a paper towel holder or paper towel roll. Man, words are hard today. What is going on with me? And then that's what's going to be the center part of these spools. And I thought this is a great way because, again, I really hit the mother load at the thrift store with all of the different lace and ribbon I got. So I thought this is a perfect way to create my own spools, making them the sizes that I need. And friends, these have held up so great and I just love them. Now, I just left them natural, just the color of the cardboard. You could, do anything. You could put some, again, words are hard. Sorry. you could totally put some scrapbook paper over the top. You could even use some tissue or Kleenexes. You could even paint them if you wanted. But since it's kind of natural lace and ribbon and stuff like that that's going around it, I thought that would be a really cool vibe just leaving it regular. So you can see I'm just using lots of hot glue and my scissors. And then we are just going to put these together and then cut them out and make all the sizes that we want. Now, one thing I found when I was going through the different bags of stuff that I got, where some of them were just like really long and others were really short. So that's how I kind of made my spools so that they would fit for what I needed. I got super lucky in that some of them had a lot in them. But again, you can totally do it however you wanted. So I did take a little bit of the masking tape and I cut it in half. And then I just kind of start my ribbon on there and I just kind of hold it on and then I just wrap all the way around. And then I have, voila, all of the ones that I've created. And again, I think these turned out so cute. So project number 2, a farmhouse sign. So you guys, I am obsessed with cows. Love them to pieces. I don't know why, but I just do. So I thought, let's use some cardboard, leftover cardboard that we have here, and make like the cow's head. So I was just kind of like free handing it. It's not going to be perfectly perfect, but that's okay. I love that we can use cardboard for so many different things because once we get this all painted up and we're going to do a couple layers of cardboard on top of each other, you don't even really know that it's cardboard anymore, which to me, that is the super cool part of this. So you can probably see this is a bottom of where sodas used to sit on. You can see all those little, the little circles right there, but no worries because like I said, we are going to layer on top of it with the nose. So that will all just kind of start to disappear once we paint and do all of that. So once I get that one side cut out, I'm just going to, there was a part here I had to fix, but I'm just going to flip that over and then do the other side. And then that'll just kind of be the center part of the head. Now, again, the great part about doing something like this is you can make it however you want. You can paint it however you want. I thought it would be cool. And I was like, I don't know if it's going to work. But I thought, let's paint it first, and then I'm going to use some of the antiquing wax from Waverly. And I thought, let's just go over the top of it and see how the cardboard reacts to that. And it actually turned out really cool. It was almost like this was wood that I had down when I went over it because I wasn't sure if the cardboard, that antiquing wax from Waverly is a little bit thin. And so I wasn't sure if it would soak it up or how it would adhere, but it worked really super cool. So again, going to paint this and then let this dry completely. You can see I'm getting all those little edges there. And then once it's dried completely, that's when we're going to go over it with the antiquing wax. So we're going to paint the base of it. You can see I've even used this for spray painting. I always take those little pans, or not the really pans, the cardboard bottoms out of the sodas and to spray paint with. So that's what we used for that. All right, so here is the antiquing wax. I'm just using the little sponge that I cut up, and I'm just kind of going over it because, again, I wasn't sure how it would adhere, but it worked so nice, just like I said, if this was wood. So we'll get that all done, and make sure, friends, if you haven't used the antiquing wax yet, make sure that you wear gloves because holy moly, it makes a mess. It really does. I mean, listen, paint makes a mess too, but I don't know. For some reason, that antiquing wax just absorbs into my skin. So then what we're going to do is once that's dry, we are going to put some glue down. Okay, I got a little crazy with the glue. And then we're going to just kind of flip that over and center that in the middle. Then we're going to have the little nose part on the bottom. And I thought it would be even fun to do like a little ear tag. I'm just saying, adorable. I just love. All right, so project number 3, here we go. Decorative birdhouse. So again, we're using another cereal box, and we're going to cut the sides to this. We're just going to kind of start creating the decorative birdhouse here. And I was even thinking when I was doing this, I was like, maybe I should be measuring this. And I'm like, who am I kidding? You know, I don't measure. I just willy-nilly wing it. So I am using those little wood pieces there for my bottom part to add to this. I guess if you didn't want to, you wouldn't have to. You could still continue to use just cardboard, but I had those pieces, so I thought, oh, let's use that, and it worked out great. But I think a thicker piece of cardboard would work just as well on the bottom. So really could do this whole thing in cardboard, and that would be super fun. But I wanted something just to kind of adhere a little bit taller than the Cheez-Its box, just to kind of hold that base in, as you can see that I did there. And then I added a little reinforcements with a little bit more masking tape. And I was thinking, okay, how do I want to paint this? How do I want this to look? And I tend to go natural always. I don't know why. I know a lot of you message me and go, Bonnie, why do you always use cream, white, or black? And I'm like, I know, I do. I just tend to be drawn to that. So we're going to go here again with the other side that we've got. I'm using a little bit more of the masking tape just to kind of hold everything together. Just trying to be making sure that it stays together. Does that make sense? Okay, I think it does. But then I was like, all right, how do I want to paint this? Again, because I was like, maybe I should have painted the pieces before I put it together, or maybe I should have not. But I decided to put the whole thing together first. Again, just kind of making sure all the little pieces, it didn't go all the way to the top, so I cut a little piece, I added it in there. But you can see we're going to use those faux tiles from the Dollar Tree to cover the sides of this. So all the little parts and pieces that I'm putting underneath are going to be covered up. So no worries about that. But I just kind of adhered it down. Once I got everything how it was, away we go with the paint. I know, again, a neutral color. Oh, but that's okay, because we're going to add a little distressing over the top of it, because y'all know I just love a little bit of distressing. Some people don't, but I just think it's fun to do that. So I did a lot of painting, and then I set it aside to dry. It dried up really good. And then I was like, all right, so how do I want to make it look like there's a hole in the center? So I was like, well, let's do the distressing first. So I'm grabbing out my ink pad, which I love to distress with an ink pad. If y'all have never tried it, please do, because look how cool that looks. And how simple was that? So stinking simple. So then I had this little, I was thinking about it, this little round, it's a little wood piece. I guess you could cut it out of the cardboard also. And I'm just using, painting it per se with that ink pad. And then I have a little spindle that I cut out, but isn't that adorable? I just love it. All right, friends, don't forget to subscribe for more.